topic that I'd like to explore today is what can we do to attract the next member to speaking from experience? And after we get that one member, what are we going to do to attract the next 4? And then the next 8? As many questions. I'll write the questions. Carlos.
Who are ideal candidates?
Okay. Patrick?
Why do we want the numbers?
That's good.
Where are you going to get them from?
Where?
How do we keep them once we have them?
Sorry, Fern?
What value are we offering?
What are they going to do for us?
How do we know if they're the right fit for our club?
No, it's.
We've got such a good group here, why do we want to
Events can we host?
What events?
Should we change this to a supper club?
How many more do we want?
When are we doing all this?
You have that.
Are we going through this just because we want to be better than distinguished?
We charge new members different fees depending how good they are.
Can we have a music-based club?
Okay, so we've got 19, 25, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28. So I would like to go around the room now and ask each one of you which one you feel is the most important question that will get us thinking down the road for how to get our next member. So from these questions, I need the most
What
important.
value do we offer?
Where's that?
Just
Value do we offer?
It's on, it's already gone.
What's this one?
Should we vote?
Should we vote?
Who are the ideal?
Who are the ideal candidates?
Yeah,
Is
that's
that-
good.
Ideal, yeah.
Yeah.
Somebody else for idea?
Yeah.
Andrew?
Yeah.
Somebody else?
How do we know if they're the right fit? I mean, I don't like to.
Yeah, fit?
Yes.
Where was that?
It's a good one.
That's a good question.
Great fit right here.
What do we have to offer?
Okay. So those
I think that
two,
one's important as well.
those two are the important ones. Is there a third one that anybody wants to start pushing harder on? So we got, what events do we host?
Well,
How do we
wait a
know?
minute, how are we going to get them? That's, how do we
That's the.
get them? I don't even know where the question is. How do we
No, that's how we keep
kind of
those strokes beside them.
Yes, where?
So the three that we love, the number one is who are the ideal candidates, which is very close to this one. Where was the value? What values do we offer?
Well, no, that's about them and this is about us.
Okay,
Yeah.
okay.
And the other one is where do we get them?
And then where do we get them?
So that why is for what? Why getting new members?
Yes.
For me, it's the most important question actually.
There you go.
Yeah.
He
Why?
wants to check.
Why?
Why?
What is the
If
question?
we don't know why we want more members, so why are we looking for more?
You have to start with
why.
So put a check mark if
Okay.
he wants a check mark.
So now is that really going to trump these other ones? Because we're talking about their values and then our values, right?
There's ours.
It's the most important question, but it's we have to do it with the DCP, so that's our why, isn't it?
No.
No, we're just gonna grow.
Well, we might be DCP.
Let me stop for a second.
I still don't
That
think
is
that's
the question
the
of
most
why.
important.
Let me just interrupt for a second. And
No, I mean,
We're-
it's kind of removed from it because
we're not at the point yet of discussing with each other. So it's good that we're starting to percolate and we're asking questions. We're trying to determine what is the question that's going to change this club in the future. What's the bare bone questions that's going to say that's what we need to focus on to start moving down the path. And then we can start having that conversation with each other, which will be another meeting and another project that I'm
All
running.
right, so I got one more. What would we gain as a club by having more members?
So that's another one.
So
that's
here's
one.
the question, have we ever gone and found new members or do they find us? And do they find us because they hear that we're different than other clubs and that we offer something another club would give them that isn't out there. So if we just continue to build on our strengths, then they'll come. So what makes us different, or what do we have to offer them, is kind of like the key to make them come.
This is a question that Lori's suggesting that we pursue. And that's what we're arguing now. We're picking one of these questions and saying why that question is important for the group to pursue. And that was very, very well stated.
Why did we join?
Why did we join?
Yeah.
Did you name?
So that's related to our values. Like Lori, you were saying,
What do we have to offer? Yeah.
that's to them, but also what is it that we're getting, right?
Yeah.
How do we know, what value do we offer?
Yeah.
So why did we join?
Yeah. How many people here joined because they wanted to increase the DCP points?
That's an example of a rhetorical question. He's not asking for conversation. He's just saying that that's a good question. And that really is a pinpoint question.
That's a great question.
He's expressing his point through a question. Very good.